Howdy, howdy everyone, to another new product stream. Like I said, Matt might be in the chat, but he's not actually going to be on stream tonight, so he might stop in and chat with everyone and do the usual. So, gonna do a little different, gonna do it from my desk. Got a bunch of new products here. If we can get enough people in the stream, I'll show you guys a sneak peek of the new website. Howdy, George. And then if I can get 30 people in the stream, I'll give away that Alpha Cool block that I've been trying to give away. I need a decent amount of people in our stream, so that way it's reasonable for us to give it away. So, with that being said, let's get started. So I've got, let me Go back here. Come on. Now my computer's going to be slow. Alright, so to start off, we got a bunch of new Cooler Master stuff, and normally we don't show a whole lot of Cooler Master stuff. But I thought some of the products we got were interesting and you guys would like to see, so decided why not. So first off, we got this Cooler Master. It's kind of like a 3-fan. I don't even know what you really consider this, but basically, let me get the product out itself. It's addressable RGB. It's their SF120 fans. Come on. And it comes all attached already. So if you look here, I'm gonna move this camera down a little bit just so you guys can get a better look. But it's all attached, so it actually comes with this frame and whatnot. And comes with, I dropped all my attachments. But anyways, comes with actually 2 different, you got your fan header, you can see, and you got your addressable RGB header. Comes like this, all pre-assembled, like I said. You also have your extensions and your power for your SATA. And it also has their little, you need that because it has their little Cooler Master switch. So basically this is Cooler Master's little RGB hub or whatnot. That's why they have that weird connector on the side, because it's actually in there for their power and whatnot. But yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. I think it runs, it's what? This is $69.99. Granted, you're probably going to spend that at least on 3 fans, especially if they're addressable RGB and whatnot. So in the end, I mean, it's lightweight, it's pretty slim, to be honest. It's not that bad, so it's not going to add, it's not super bulky of a device. It's not all, covering it. It's basically just the frames, some anti-vibration rubber pads, and then you get all the screws that you need to screw it in. I actually really like these fans. These fans actually look really nice, if you can see. So give you some nice actual RGB display, and not some black hub and then RGB going around it and whatnot. But there is that. Don't think they make any other size currently. I don't know if there's a 120 or any of that stuff. This is all the screws and stuff you would need for it. And I do not think, the only issue I can see having with that is that if for some reason one of the fans don't light up, I do not think you can just go and oh yeah, and this is actually magnetic, just so you know. Actually, so I mean, that way you don't actually have to so there's a 120 Rodimus, or not 120, a 240 version. That's pretty cool. But yeah, like I was saying, like, the only problem I can see with that is if one of the fans breaks. It does not seem like this comes apart. So if you have one fan that LED dies or the fan itself doesn't want to operate, then you have the issue of having to take the whole thing off compared to one fan and replacing it. Only issue, but for $70, can't go wrong with that, I think. Then we actually got these 24-pin adapters that I thought people would like to see. I've always thought, I've seen like the whole fact of people putting the 24-pin on the back of motherboards now, and that's supposedly going to be a thing, and I've always thought, why hasn't that been a thing for a while? Because it's always the biggest pain in the butt. But I know that we already carry some 24-pin adapters, but this one, I actually thought it was housed really nicely. Really sleek looking. So we have two versions of this. I think currently we only have one of them on the site right now. We have both. They just hasn't been added. One actually has capacitors within it. So you actually have two different models. One that comes with capacitors, and then there is one I think it's slightly cheaper. I think it's like $16 or $17 that does not contain additional capacitors for your 24 pin. But yeah, they are. This is $20, $19.99. Let's see. Universal used. Durable. Nothing really beyond that you guys need to know. No, they are not flux capacitors. You are not. I can't even think of the name right now. Drawing a blank. But I bought two USB. Yeah, I mean, I've always thought this was a good idea because I've always had like the biggest issue is putting a 24 pin in. You know, a lot of the other cables you can bend easily, and I mean I know you can bend the 24 pin cables so that they do kind of form the way you want them to, but not as well as some of the other cables. It's kind of more of a pain in the butt. Now this doesn't want to go back in the box. Go. There it goes. But $20. You can pick one up. Next, we actually have two different versions of this. We've got, they are their Cooler Masters like soft mouse pads. They have the RGB strip that goes around the outside, and it's controlled by a little switch on the top. This one I can open. Give me a second. I didn't want to open everything and then drag all this stuff out. Nah, I mean, go back in time. Yeah, I knew what he was talking about. I just couldn't think of, my brain's not there today. I've been doing a lot of QuakeCon stuff, planning stuff, trying to figure stuff out. Howdy, Matt. So, my brain has been in another area, and trying to bring it back to actual computer stuff is, I mean, QuakeCon is computer stuff, but it's a different kind of planning. So, just let you know, if any of you are in Texas and are close enough to come to QuakeCon, you better come say hi to us. The amount of stuff we are putting into this booth this year and the size itself is ridiculous. It's been a headache, and I'm trying to get some amazing prizes for giveaways. But anyways, comes nicely packed away. And I'm sitting here breaking all the seals so you guys can actually see it. I better what? Better have good giveaways? Or better come see our booth? Which one? I don't know who you're going at. No, not Scratch and Dent. It's not Scratch and Dent. But yeah, it's actually a soft keyboard. Or not keyboard, mouse pad. Has the little switch here. The thing I like about this one is we do have a large size of this one, and that's the other, they actually have a much larger size. So this one is about almost 3 times the size as this one is. The length is about 3 times, but the width maybe I think an extra. I think it was an extra like 20 or 30 millimeters. I don't think this one actually has the size stuff on it. No. It's actually on the website when I was looking at it. But yeah, the XL size, or actually it's a large. This is, unless they messed up on their listing of the box. Okay, so they do have, so this is medium, this is large, and they have an even larger one. Yes, it's full dusk. But yeah, the large one is probably around the sizes of the PPCs one we have. It's just not, we don't have an RGB one. But anyways, I like, because we have other ones that we got off of Ollie that we're selling, and they don't have, like this actually has the USB port, so you can actually plug it in and remove it when you want to transport it, or just want to store it away. Now to find where the actual, come here, and now I'm gonna plug it in. If I can. Maybe one of you guys should just buy this from me after removing all this. But while I am removing this, if any of you have not seen, we do now have the Singularity Spectre case on our site. I literally listed them about 3 o'clock today, and we've already sold one, and I have 2 left, so you better, no, we're not bidding $1. It's not a bidding thing. But if you want one of those Spectre cases, you might as well get it while it lasts, because I don't know when we'll get more in, because it's taken us this long just to get 3, so I can imagine it will take just as long to get 3 more. So if it's something you've actually looked into getting and wanted to get, don't wait. I know they're expensive, and I know if that's something you've really been looking into getting, you might as well just buy it, to be honest. Matt says, no. What, Spectres? No, we got 2 more. Unless one literally did sell while I've been talking to people. Yeah, the shipping cost, well, it's not only the shipping cost was crazy, you're also talking about, they've been in high demand, so if you want to like get one, it's a pain in the butt to actually order them. I mean, that he wants one. Actually I think Matt is getting one, aren't you, Matt? Supposedly he'll have one and be able to show it off to everybody and do a build in it. Ooh, I actually like these. Very bright RGB on them. I don't know how well it's gonna do that because I'll have to mask it against my back of my shirt. But it has a bunch of different modes. So there's kind of the fade between colors, blue, like aqua, say green. I don't know, it's not gonna give you like a actual, let's see, red, but then, what is that? There's straight white, there's blue, there's an aqua blue, a green, it's nice green. I don't know, can you see the green? No, probably not. Yeah, just the next few weeks. Yellow, red, so all the typical colors, same normal modes. I believe, though, these ones you can actually, yeah, they have on here. I don't know if it works with the small one also, but they actually have software so you can actually customize the colors and whatnot. And synchronize it too. So, in the end, yes. Rodimus, why is your name go gray? I don't know why. But, anyways, that was the Cooler Master. So currently that medium one is not on our site. It's still in the process of being added. But this is the larger one, which is about 2 times the size, actually almost 3 times. This one's actually, I think, 900 and... No, this one is 470. So this one isn't double the size. It's the XL that's double the size. Okay. Yeah, this one's 470 millimeters by 350, and I believe the smaller one that I just had is like 2 something. It's 370 by 270. So it's a little bit smaller. They're all 3 mil, so they got about the same as most. I don't know why. Because it thought you said something. Oh, because you said ass. I don't know why it blocked you for that. But yeah, they have it's 3 mil thick, so I mean they're most normal mouse pads you see a lot nowadays. So next, moving on, we have Bits Power, and we have a lot of metal tubing from Bits Power, but currently we have gotten in some of the actual colored tubing. So let me get them all out just so we can compare them. But currently these are 16 millimeters, and that's the outer diameter. I did cut this one. We also got, I think the red one we have 14. So I'm assuming, I don't know if they just didn't have it when we ordered it, but I assume that we'll get 14 millimeter and the other 2 as well. I actually really like these. They're all really nice, like chrome colors. So it's like they're chrome red. Let's see if I can get it better. It's the blue. Nice color blue. And the gold is actually a really, really nice gold. So when you're going to cut this stuff, it is recommended to use the Bits Power metal cutting tool. Really help you cut through that, and this way you don't actually have to worry. Bending it is not really advised. I don't know on this stuff and how it's coated. If you've seen in our builders group, you know, Ben, I'm gonna murder his last name, so I'm not even gonna try. He posts all those really pretty bends with all the metal tubing. He actually uses Bits Power metal tubing to bend it. And he's told me that it's very tricky, and even when he bends it, sometimes it does flake. He said it's random. It seems like it's a batch. Like some batches will flake and others won't. So he'll actually go through quite a few different pieces when he's actually doing the bending for them. But you can cut these, especially when you use their metal cutting tool. You should cut it and shouldn't be any problem. I'm pretty sure that bending it is also not advised, just like their regular chrome metal tubing. But it is a nice different look, and I like that we're actually getting some colored metal tubing in, because I don't think, besides Bits Power, no one that I know has it. I think XSPC, I think we do have like silver and then like black chrome, but other than that, there's literally no color metal tubing that we carry. But moving on, let's see, let me get this oh, and I can tell you, let me get you pricing on that, kind of like telling you guys this stuff. So the tubing, the metal tubing is, the gold for some reason it's cheaper, it's $14.95. But then it might just be the coating process of doing the gold compared to the red and blue. That's usually the reason why we're told that one thing to one, you know, same object but different colors is slightly higher priced. But the other stuff is $16.50 for one of those. Little pricey for tubing, but in the end, if that's the look you're going for, is the metal tubing, I would go with, yeah. Well, it's cheaper. The real gold stuff is cheaper, so. But, I mean, if that's the look you're going for, I would go with Bits Power. They're really good at matching their colors. No, you can use any rigid hard tubing fittings for the most part. There might be some that you wouldn't want to use, but if you're going to go and use the if you're going to use the Bits Power tubing, they do, I mean, using their fittings, you should be fine. There's not a specific kind of rigid, here, I'll show you. There's not specific kind of rigid fittings for metal tubing compared to PPC or whatnot. Just same old end for any tubing. So you do want to chamfer the ends so that way you do not hurt your O-rings, but other than that, it's just like PPC, just metal tubing. So, next, moving on, I have, this is, which one is this? I mean, it's on the box. I probably should just look at the box, make it easier for you guys. So this is the new Bits Power Touch Aqua Summit OLED Intel block that they carry. If any of you seen at Computex, Bits Power is changing up some of their blocks, so they do have a different look and style to them. Normally they had like just that plain top, metal top, or yes, we do. If you buy the Bits Power, George, if you buy the Bits Power metal tube cutter, it's on there. It's at the end. Like one side of it is meant for cutting the tubing, and the other side is actually meant for like chamfering the ends of it and whatnot. But anyways, this is one of their Touch Aqua ones. Don't worry about this. It's actually just the plastic to peel off. But it actually is the OLED screens. I believe it is only for temps. I don't think there's anything else that come readout on this. For some reason I'm not seeing this one. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that isn't it. Where is it? Anyways, it comes with all your hardware. Actually, it has, looks like it has, no, those aren't fittings. It just comes with the thumb nuts and all the springs and Allen keys and whatnot that we need. I want to tell you what it's for exactly, but I seem to not be able to find this one exactly. Let me type it in and I can pull it up for you. But I believe it's for any modern Intel CPU. I don't think it is like specific for like most of Bits Power's blocks you can use for mostly any of the newer Intel ones. No, for some reason it does not want to come up for me. There it is. Bear with me while I pull this up on the back end. But yeah, the price for this one is actually $100.50. So for actually a OLED CPU block, it is reasonable price. I don't think, I mean, unless you're going with like the Barrow blocks or any of those, I don't think I've actually seen any that are $100 or anything like that. And yeah, these are actually for the 11.5X and 2066 sockets. So basically, yeah, it does. I like different for this block itself? Do we have different colors? Or are you talking about the... It is RGB as well, I believe. It's not just... Yeah, this whole thing is actually has LEDs in it and does light up. So on top of that, it does have the OLED screen, but it does have LEDs within the block. So actually light it up. It is actually, you didn't see, it is actually quite thick of a CPU block, I have to say. Oh, and last but not least, is it me or does it? You know, it kind of does. But then again, I mean, also, it reminds me of the Barrel one itself too. I don't think there's a lot of the OLED blocks that I've seen. Dang it, close, darn thing. There hasn't been a whole lot of like the OLED screens that I've seen that I can say are different. They're all pretty comparable in the end. Every time the banner changes, I think someone... No one's behind me. I'm actually the only one in the warehouse right now. The Barrel ones are nice, George. I think Matt has... I don't know if he's tested the OLED screen ones, but we've sent him some of the other blocks, and he did. If you look through our YouTube channel, I know there is a block comparison video, and Matt tested a lot and found out that those blocks are actually very decent to use. They're not... just because they're cheaper doesn't mean that the quality and how well they perform is cheap. So, if you want to look at some of the video that Matt did, I know it's in there. I don't know exactly how far down. But yeah. So next, I decided, since we did this with the EK version, but we have the ROG Dominus Extreme cooling. This is for the VRMs, just like we did. We had one that we showed off that was for that EK made, but it was like full metal, even the top part of it and whatnot. But this actually has plexi on it, so you actually can see the water run through and whatnot, and it is just like it is RGB, whereas I believe the one that the one that EK made, only their badge was actually RGB. But yeah, this is actually really nice, really well made. It is $135.50, so it's actually not badly priced at all. Like, for being, because I think the one from EK was really, really expensive. But then again, I think it was all metal, and that's kind of what, like, yeah, motherboard is $1,800. Yeah, it is pretty expensive motherboard. But the the one that EK made is all metal, and I think that's what raised the price quite a bit. But this actually does have some nice style to it. I mean, it's not just some plain water block. It has some nice edges cut off. Nice just design to it, so it actually will match with the motherboard, because I'm pretty sure the motherboard has all this kind of angled look to it and whatnot. It is DRGB, of course, so there's the strip, and actually the strip does not actually have adhesive on it, so the strip actually does come out pretty easy. So I don't know if you consider that a good thing or a bad thing. But good, because if you want to like replace it with any different, so reflective. If you want to actually replace it with a different RGB strip, you could, but also you have to worry about it coming out too easily. But anyways, that is everything new for tonight. And unfortunately, I do not have a giveaway today. I wish I did. But since I have seen, granted, we haven't had 20 people on our stream, but I know a lot of you want to see what the new website's going to look like. Correct? And if that is true, maybe I can give you a little sneak peek of what? Free trip to QuakeCon. You know, that would be crazy. Give away your job because you're not. You know what? At least I am working, Mr. I don't even know what you did today. Huh? But, anyways, pain in the butt, Matt. A free trip to QuakeCon. QuakeCon tickets are not free. QuakeCon, I do not know the price on QuakeCon. It is... Full disability does not mean you can't sit at a computer. Stop that. Matt works with us, so George, he just gave me a hard time because he's a pain in the butt, and he's usually the other one on the stream with me. So QuakeCon Discord was just giving away. Did it really? General admission's free. I looked because really, general admission is free, just to get into the exhibitor booth or exhibitor area. Huh? I did not know that, because I think last year you actually paid to get into the exhibitor area. I know BYOC you have to pay for your seats and whatnot, but I could have sworn that. I'm actually gonna look that up while we're all talking. Really? That is interesting. Well, then you have no excuse to not come and join us and check out our booth. We have a 20 by 20 booth. It's crazy. I actually have a camera person coming. Actually, Aubrey Navarro is actually going to bring a PC there, and she's a better photographer than I am. I am a self-trained photographer from working here. But Aubrey's gonna be there, and she's driving down from Chicago to bring a build that she's making for the event alone. It's that Cooler Master case you guys have been seeing. And from what I've talked to her about it, as long as everything goes right, and knowing her, she's gonna make it go right, it's gonna be pretty amazing. It's going to be a sight-to-see case, a one-of-a-kind thing. And also, I mean, if you are within the area, I'm in the process of getting a case as a giveaway there. Actually, a full water-cooled PC. I don't know how it's being given away at QuakeCon yet. I've been talking to people at QuakeCon, and they have to work it in to their event a certain way. But it's going to be a pretty awesome case if everything goes right. I'm not telling you what case, and I'm not telling you what's in it, because it's still kind of a up in the air thing. But anyways, with all that being said, and sidetracking everything, yeah, honestly, Matt, I think in the end it's gonna be more than 5K, don't you? I mean, it's at least 5K, if not more. But anyways, oh, and if Rodimus, if you do come out and come see us, it's not a Spectre because there's 2 left. I would let you know that that was a very good guess on what case it was, but it's not because we bought one. That's not why. But yeah, Rodimus, if you come out, you can definitely come in, say hi. Maybe we'll grab some drinks. Anybody that's, comes and checks out our live stream, maybe we can all go out with the PPCs crew and grab drinks or something. Like, I don't know. Anyways, moving to the new site. So, this is the new site. Currently, it is still in work. If you can tell. Hey, KDS Tech, you came in just in time to see the new site. Anyways, there's still a lot in work. I know Hank wants to have it live here eventually. There are some things you can ask me a question about that I know I can answer, and there's some things I can't. I really don't know if this is how big our banner stuff will be, this gigantic thing. Maybe not. I'm not sure. These are all old pictures that Hank maybe throw together real quick just so we can test it. That is home. But anyway, scrolling down, probably end up changing these because this was all made way before I actually got to see what the site looked like. Will login work? You know, I'm hoping so. I don't know too much. I know some things, like, let's see. So you scroll down, there's like the featured products, new products. I do like that the pictures are a lot larger for new products. And the quick view, at least last time I was on here, worked a lot better. So there's our quick view. Easy way to view products without having to search too crazy for them. But there's general. See, there are still some things that need to be fixed, like the quick view. The images are not showing up as well as they should be. They should automatically just show up, but as you can tell, it is still a little glitchy. Working out last few kinks. It's pain in the butt. Bestsellers, yada yada yada, and then very bottom are daily deals, all the clearance things that are older. I do like that it is white background. It does look a lot better. And then some of the featured brands and our blogs that we actually write. So here's the Corsair Hydrex series that, will there be a night mode? That'd actually be kind of cool if there was a night mode. It would just be cool to see. The white burns. But here's actually one of the blogs that Matt wrote, and this one I actually wrote, the DreamHack one, so on and so forth, and then our social media at the bottom, usual. This, I don't know if this works yet, but here is our chat bot that we're going to have, and there is actually, yep, it does. So it has our, if you see over here, it has the like frequently asked questions. So if there's ever anything that you guys are curious to find out, you can go in here, and there's a lot of like, can I add something to my order? How do I cancel orders and whatnot? And shipping questions are in here. A lot of different things that they will, you can just basically answer for yourself. Matt, are you actually the chat box? Does it actually go to you, chat box? Crap, I don't know. I thought, I don't really know where this goes when you chat yet. Is it you, Matt? I assume it is you. But anyways, there is, besides just sale questions, there's our Amazon stuff, the modding room about cutting stuff with lasers and certain sizes, a lot of, no, someone will respond. It honestly, it's either going to be a group effort where it goes to me or Matt or Duke or Dave, who works in Amazon, or maybe Emily. But honestly, I think it's going to be between me, Matt, and Duke that will answer these. I can guarantee you. But anyways, that's our chat box, or chat bot. So scrolling up, got same categories. We've actually condensed them some, so that way they're not They don't, like, in the old one, you knew that some of these actually popped out even farther. This is really, oh, this doesn't want to stay open. It doesn't go any farther than this second opening. Yeah, Spectre case is $1,400, but it is a beautiful case. But hey, if you live close, you can buy the case and then just come pick it up, and then you don't have to pay shipping. And honestly, Binary Killer, it's a you have to assemble the case, so it comes in a smaller box, so you don't have to worry about it being like, the shipping cost is going to be expensive, but it's not like actually buying a case where you're paying for dimensions, you know, like the insane dimension stuff. Did you just look it up and see that the shipping was $439? I don't know where you lived at. It's $439. Are you getting it overnighted to you? But anyways, so a lot of the category stuff, it is just, you know, one level. It's not, you know, 4 levels like it was and stuff like that in the past. But it looks a lot prettier. Yeah, from Australia it is. Yeah. So, I mean, just buy it from us. That way you don't. No, don't select that you want me to talk to you. Matt's so much better. He loves talking to people all the time. No, I don't mind talking to people. But yeah, so it has, this is the water block page. It actually breaks up the pages for some reason. I don't know why. I guess you can select that differently. But one of the features a lot of you've been asking for is the fact of, let's see, choosing a setting and it not auto doing it. You actually have to click in there that you want to set it. So you can clear your settings, come in here and go and be like, oh, I need, I don't know, Intel blocks, show. And it will sort through them all for you and give you all the Intel blocks. And this way you're not getting stuck with, or doing brands and then saying you want thermal take, show them. So I know that was one thing a lot of people were asking for. Will code work for water cooling parts? What code? I don't know what code we're talking about. Hey, thanks. Oh yeah, someone actually has super chat. That's awesome. That's really cool. I was wondering when people will actually use that, if they would. I didn't know if anyone would use it in our channel. But anyways, that is something that I know a lot of you were asking for, was the fact of having better filters, so that way it doesn't automatically start sorting stuff when you just click one item. Hopefully we can improve it a little more, because I know that it's not the best it can be, but it is something. And I think it's great. We also do have like the recently viewed items too that will show up down here. So that way, if you looked at something and then you went and looked at something else and decide that you want to go back and check out that old item, you'll at least have your recently viewed items. So I don't know if if it has it on them yet, but let me see if I can find, let's say, this barrel block. One of the new things that me and Hank, and I believe even Matt, have talked about, yep, we are actually going to do a point system. Yes, it's Garrett talking. Can you not hear me? Or something? Yeah, you can hear me. My thing says you can hear me. Yeah. Matt's in bed. He's sleepy. Binary Killer, you can't hear me? No, Hank's an afterthought, so it is me, Hank, and Matt. Hank's an afterthought in some of these things. See how it needs to mess with him. Okay, I was just making sure. But anyways, we are going to do a point system. I don't know if Hank's worked out how the point system will add up. Like, if you look here, it says get up to 4 points for your purchase and log in to see your actual value. So you're going to have to actually, if you want to get points, you will have to actually have an account on our site. But you will be able to use them towards purchasing items. I think we might do it to like special giveaways. I don't know. I've kind of talked to Hank, and maybe because I know, like, we try and do giveaways as much as we can. I try and get free products from a lot of different companies, so that way you guys can win some free stuff. Because in the end, that's probably one of the best parts of our job is I like being able to give away free stuff and make you guys happy, and you get something out of it. But hopefully I can work out where we get some like really good giveaway items, and maybe we can turn in the points so that way you have to use some of your points towards those giveaways. And granted, yes, you use your points, but it will lessen the amount of people that get to enter. So your ability to win will go up in the end. That was the sense of possibly doing it that way. Not all the giveaways, just some of the higher end ones where we're giving away like full water cooling kits or cases or something like that. No free Spectres. Maybe down the line, because I know Daniel's working on some of his other cases, like the Wrath or whatever it's called. Do past purchases? Not from the old site. I know on the new site everything will. I don't think there's not going to be any kind of transfer over from old site to new site. But maybe in the future I can talk to Daniel about getting a case as a giveaway. And I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be on the DL. What's supposed to be on the DL? No, because he's working on a new case. It's known. Can't even. Yeah. Shut your mouth. You're laying in bed, Matt. Anyways, moving on. A few more things. So we've actually changed up how the brands show up on here. This was actually all Hank. I have to give him credit. So we have a lot of the featured favorite brands at the top, of course, that you can go through. But a lot of the brands are done alphabetically, and it has how many products we have per brand. I don't think this is all of them yet, because I know we've added some since the last time Hank's actually transferred the inventory over to this new site so it can be seen. But I think it looks a lot better. Has all their logos, shows up in alphabetical order, and you can see them all, and they all should be here now, which yay, because there's quite a few. Granted, a few of them we'll be getting rid of because there is old stuff that brands have died, and we're going to switch over from. I don't know if there's anything else top rated. I don't know if this works. So yeah, top rated products, our featured products, load. And then you can see, oh look, our live stream stuff. A lot of our YouTube stuff will pop up on here too for you guys, and Facebook pictures, kind of like the old site, but it's like, if you look at the old site, it's like way down at the bottom, and neither of you are done. Man, this year has been the first time. Well, good for you, Binary Killer. You got to get more into it. Get more products, show some of your builds. It'll be pretty cool. Our YouTube channel, so you can actually view a lot of our videos through our Facebook now. I mean, doing weird faces while at QuakeCon. Our how-to section, so it has like some of our guides on, you know, educating people on water cooling, this, that, and the other thing. Bunch of stuff Matt's written. And then even our blog section. So this, we actually have the Amazon Poly. So if you wanted to, you could actually sit there and listen to it through the Amazon Poly thing while, you know, driving in the car. So you can hear.
If you've been in the PC scene for any amount of time, you've probably heard of the brand Corsair. Before May 28th of this year, you would have only known them for their cases, fans,
just listen to it, which is kind of cool.
And much more.
But anyways, and some of the blogs, so if you haven't actually seen our blog section, there are some pretty useful things that are in here. George, if you're still in here, this is actually what the comparison block thing that Matt wrote. And then we got our QuakeCon one, that our experience there, the DreamHack one, picking the right fittings, a lot of things that Matt has written to help guide people in their future water cooling. But anyways, I don't think I can log in. There are still a few more things I know that need to be done before we can make it live. He was talking to me the other day because he was telling me I cannot add new products to the site for a period of time, so that way he can transfer everything over. So I'm assuming that means that it will be live within the next, hopefully, few weeks. But like I've said, it's been told. Catch it. I don't have a definite. I just know that Hank was telling me that I can't add products to the site when he switches over. Yeah, between tomorrow and forever, I know. Oh man, why did I even ask you if you wanted to be in here tonight? I don't know. I want to get a definite answer from him, but it's been pushed off so many times for a lot of things. All the stuff that I personally have done, because I've done a lot of the banners and a lot of the graphic design behind our site, and that's all done. So it's really just the coding and like the few like small items that need to be done that's all on Hank. So I want to say within the next month. Hopefully before I go to QuakeCon, it'll be up, which is basically a month away. I'm even wearing my QuakeCon shirt today. This is like my favorite shirt. But anyways, that's pretty much all we have for you tonight. Glad all of you stopped in and joined this mess of a stream. Seen some new products, checked out the new site. You know, the usual. Like I said, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're not, for some reason, subscribe to our PPCs Builders Club, because last thing I looked, what, Matt, we're like 110 maybe people left? What is it at? We need 113 people to give away that blocked GP block. That's actually back there. Nope, you can't see it. Sorry. Not moving out of the way anymore. You better hit. Yeah, 8 people. You know, But we're really close to the Facebook one. It seems like you can't curse, Matt. It just automatically hides curse words whenever you type it. I can see it, but nobody else can see it, as far as I know. But, you know, people subscribe to YouTube channel, we can give away the motherboard. You subscribe to the Builders Club, we'll give away that. You know, the more we can get people to watch our YouTube channel, the better giveaways we can do. That's really what me and Matt are trying to do. Because if you guys haven't noticed, our channel is monetized now. So we do actually make a little bit of money. It's like a small amount. But the more you watch our videos, the more money we get, and which will in turn end up being like awesome giveaways. Like, I want it to be hardware and water cooling stuff together. Maybe CPUs with CPU water blocks, you know. It just depends on how popular our channel gets and what we can, you know, make of it. So, the more you guys subscribe, the better things are for you guys in the end. So, comment. Yeah. But anyways, see you guys next week. Like I said, subscribe to our channels. Hopefully you guys will see the new site in the next month, I'm hoping. And that's it for tonight. Gonna go home, eat some dinner, and hang out with the kiddos. So you guys have a nice night, and we will see you not next Thursday, because next Thursday is 4th of July. Maybe we'll do something Wednesday during the day, so we can still have something. But anyways, see you guys later. Bye.